a very pleasant good morning, everybody. I'm the captain on location, and I'll describe it in just a minute, but I want to say good morning to the director who is in the command center. Good morning, Director.
Well, good morning, Captain.
We have Miguel Lee, who is answering the phones. Kokanee Quinn's going to be cooking up in the kitchen. And Downrigger Dale, who gave a weather forecast for northeast Montana, which the folks that are ice fishing will certainly love to hear.
Mm-hmm.
As you recall, last Saturday, you guys talked about we barely got out of Lewistown thanks to Joe Moline, who came and plowed our house so we could actually get out and start heading south. And Bernie and I did, along with trusty dog Lady. We ended up the first day in Jamestown, North Dakota, stayed overnight there, then headed to Bryant, South Dakota. Probably thought we would be able to get a free room. That wasn't the case with Danny and Mary, but we did get the family discount, which is kind of nice.
That was nice of you, brother. Yeah.
He also charged me a credit card fee, which, you just got to love the guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Gotta
the
cover
process,
expenses, yeah.
It's expensive. Yeah.
Then we headed right after Bryant. That was the Saturday. I listened to the show, and we ended up in Kansas City, and we had some ribs there in Kansas City. And in the place where we're having ribs, a rib joint, we saw some of the Buffalo Bills. That was a Saturday night.
Wow.
Von Miller was there, but I thought Von Miller was going to play, but I didn't see him playing the next night when they played Kansas City. Anyway, then we drove by the next morning. We drove by Arrowhead Stadium, so we can actually say we were at Kansas City during the playoff game with the Bills and the Chiefs. We ended up in Memphis that day, at the end of the day, and we ended up in West Memphis. Now, I wasn't familiar with this, but West Memphis is in Arkansas, and Memphis is in Tennessee.
Right.
So you cross the Mississippi River, and we went the next day. We ended up, you can gamble, by the way, in Arkansas, big casino right next to the place where we're staying. So we went across the Mississippi, and we went to Elvis's place. They call it Graceland.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie had never been there before, and Elvis had left the building, even though he was laid to rest up there. So that was a lot of fun. Then we took about 2 or 3 hours to tour that, and I would highly recommend, if anybody gets down in that area, to tour that. The next day, we took off to Nashville, up the interstate, and we toured the Country Music Hall of Fame, along with Music City Row.
Oh, boy,
and
there you go.
There's a little statue of Downrigger there someplace. I can't remember exactly where it's at.
Yeah, it's covered in bird poop over there. And wish they'd hose that off now and then.
So we got done doing that, and we thought, well, let's head down south. So we kept on going south. We ended up the next day in Macon, Georgia. Now, Macon, Georgia is famous for, I'm sure, a lot of things, but one of the things that they are famous for in 1971 to 73, the Allman Brothers stayed in a house in Macon, Georgia, and they call it what do they call it? They call it the Allman Brothers Museum, Big House Museum. And we toured that. That was kind of neat. I'm a real Allman Brothers fan, if you remember.
I'm going to say, you play a lot of Allman Brothers when we're out fishing.
Yeah, and they seem to be pretty good luck. So when I'm driving, the next day, then we headed, and now we ended into Florida. And we ended up eventually, in fact, I'm doing the radio show right now, looking at the Atlantic Ocean. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the waves are kind of, actually the ocean's a little bit calm this morning, but you can hear waves, I'm assuming, coming in as they roll in, as they keep rolling in. Waves keep rolling in all the time. And so when we were driving through when we hit Tennessee, and then we hit Georgia, and then Florida. I thought, there's so many trees. I mean, a lot of trees. And I thought to myself, if there's a lot of trees, they must get a lot of rainfall. So I asked Bernie, I said, Google up how much rainfall Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida get. And do you guys know? Anybody know over there?
No, I do not. Wake up, everybody.
More than a tablespoon.
It doesn't sound like you're real excited to hear what.
Well, the rest of the gang fell asleep. It's okay. I got him. I got him up.
I haven't heard anything he said since Graceland. Where's he at now?
He's in Florida.
Thank you very much. They get 50. Listen to this now. They get 50 plus inches a year in each state of rainfall.
Wow.
Now, compare that to Montana. We only get 15, 1-5. I thought that was. I thought.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
do they have the Weather Channel there in Florida where you're staying? You might want to just turn that on and watch that a little bit.
It's 72 degrees right now where I'm at.
Oh, boy.
And I'm walking on the beach. Did I tell you I was walking on the beach?
You're walking on the beach
Do you have
right
a
now?
metal detector?
Captain, right now you're walking on the beach?
Yeah.
Hang up
I'm
on
gonna
him
need
right
a-
now, would you? That's not fair.
Yeah, I told you that. I was walking on the beach. I didn't know if you can hear the ocean in the background, but the sun is just coming up because the Atlantic is the east side of Florida.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, that's pretty much it. You have that segment on the show. You say, where are you at?
Yeah.
And now I just added to that, how'd you get there?
Yeah.
And I just told you. And so I got things to do.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
We just pulled in yesterday here, so we're kind of getting our poop in a group, so to speak, and it's kind of nice. They got a dog beach for Lady down the road there, down the beach, and
Separate beach for the dogs. Isn't that nice?
and we are going to just start relaxing today because we've been traveling all the time, and we had with Lady we had a fee every time we stay in a hotel. They charge you from $50 to $75. The more you stayed in that hotel, the more you can amortize that fee out, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
But we only stayed in one hotel twice, 2 nights in a row. That's it. So we're going to have to raise some money for the lady's dog fee. I remember I used to pay for a hotel room what we paid for lady's dog fee.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oh, look at the time. Wow. 6:15. All right. Well, thanks, Captain. You take care. Report in to us again next week, and be sure and post some stuff on the MontanaOutdoor.com website and Facebook page so folks can see what you've been up to.
I'll certainly do that for you, Rigger. All right, you guys have a good show. Live from Florida, Jensen Beach. That's where we're at.
All righty. Thank you, Captain. Let's check in with Greg Lemon from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks with news from the
I
field.
think he left, actually.
Yeah.
Morning, Captain. We had some spotty ice conditions around Montana earlier this winter, but they're starting to improve. It's a good time to remember ice safety rules as you head out for hard water season. First of all, it's always a good idea to tell people where you're going and go with another person. Check for ice depth as you get out on the ice. If there's less than 4 inches, it's not safe for a person and their gear. Look for pressure ridges and slushy spots where the ice might be thin. Underwater current or springs can create dangerous ice conditions. For more safety tips and other great information on ice fishing, just go to fwp.mt.gov, search for ice fishing. Hunting season might be winding down, but there's still time to take the Hunter Landowner Stewardship Program and be entered to win a pair of binoculars courtesy of Leupold and Capital Sports in Helena. This program is a video-based education program designed to educate hunters on hunter safety, the importance of ethics, and how to be a good visitor when hunting on private lands. In Montana, private land access is key for hunting success. Yet often, landowners get frustrated with the minority of hunters who don't follow rules or cause problems when accessing private lands. This program is an effort to reduce that frustration and increase the awareness amongst hunters of things that are important to landowners when it comes to allowing access. To take the program and be entered to win a pair of binoculars, just go to fwp.mt/itsuptous. To be entered in the drawing, you must go through the program by February 15th. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Have you tried Prime Hydration? You'll like it. Your local Town Pump has 16-ounce Prime Hydration, 3 for $6. Plus, Pump It Up members save an additional $1 when you buy 3, only 3 for $5. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Hey, First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, or ATV, just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot Valley, so you won't have to camp out to get service at First Security Bank, member FDIC. And straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it's Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. You got to be a first-time contestant to play. What's the topic for the delightful audience this hour, Downrigger?
Topic for this hour's question is, oh, come on, you can't really call that migration. No, come on.
Let's see if we can make you a
That's
winner right
silly.
after this. Montana, time to go to the Flathead's largest indoor RV show. Brought to you by Brett's RV and Marine. It's all happening at the Flathead County Fairgrounds. Explore hundreds of RVs under one roof. From luxurious motorhomes to family-friendly travel trailers, we've got the perfect RV for your next adventure. Enjoy exclusive show pricing, financing deals, and giveaways you won't find anywhere else. Find the perfect RV for your family at a price you can't pass up. Don't miss Flathead's largest indoor RV show with Brett's RV and Marine. Now until February 9th, Flathead County Fairgrounds. Visit brettsrv.com for details. Your adventure starts here.
Winter in Montana can be a lot of fun when you have the right equipment, whether you're ice fishing or coyote hunting. When you shop your Montana Outdoor-approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. In Kalispell, shop Snappy Sports Center. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor-approved for harsh Montana winters. Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Offers hundreds of romance enhancement products to choose from.
Once again, from the Command Center, here's the captain and his crew.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
And good morning. Thank you for joining us. 6:23 trivia time with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. We'll see if we can make you a first-time winner right after this.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. It'll help you take as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon, plus up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. The 2025 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you. Manufacturer estimated highway fuel economy on 2025 Subaru Outback non-turbo models. Actual mileage may vary. From our lot to your driveway, come see how Placer Subaru in Helena is transforming the car buying experience. Test drive a 2025 Subaru Outback today.
All righty, our winner will be receiving a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown, a Tire-Rama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Good hunting for kids, growing up to be the best hunter you can be.
Oh, that's cool.
A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada of Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point Utility. Key ring that features a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. Why might that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, because those could be the tools to your salvation as you turn over a new leaf.
And on the Bible. And from Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, an ice fishing ball cap. It's a black ball cap with a leather patch that says Hard Deck. The number to call if you've never been a prize winner before. It's first time winner Saturday. 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. What do you got over there, Downrigger?
Well, thank you very much, Director. Now, you may recall that last week we learned about the world's only hibernating bird. That was the common poorwill. So if that is the only one, that means the rest of all of our birds either migrate or just tough it out here like the rest of us during the winter. So which is it? For example, what about grouse? Do they migrate out of Montana or just tough it out or what? Is it A, nope, they tough it out with the rest of us here in Montana? B, yes, all grouse head for warmer climates out of Montana in mid-December. Or is it C, most move around the state, but there are actually a few that do leave the state for one state over? Again, do grouse migrate out of Montana for the winter? Is it A, no, B, yes, they all do, or C, man, some of them do?
406-721-1290. If you never won nothing, and while we wait for that winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte, along with Bart at Capital Sports in Helena.
Hey, happy weekend, everybody. It's Chris from the Stonefly in Butte, Montana. Just a quick little update for you guys. Things have remained pretty consistent. I had a little bit warmer temps this week, so saw a little bit of midge activity all around the area, actually. So down on the Beaverhead and Poindexter Slough, that definitely is an option. On those warmer days, you'll see a few fish up eating midges, so little Griffiths gnats, midge clusters, things like that work pretty darn good for that. Some little pheasant tails, hare's ears, some unweighted nymphs been pretty good. Throw in a few scuds. Some of the olive Spanish bullets and perdigons been good also. Same kind of deal on the upper Clark Fork area. You just have to bounce around a lot more to locate where those fish are hanging out over there. Upper end of Rock Creek up by Phillipsburg, been fishing very well. Also, throwing some stoneflies, San Juan worms, a few lightning bugs into the mix as well if you're heading up that direction, and lots of ice fishing going on. Seems like purple's been a pretty good color most places these days, but everywhere's a little bit different. So any further details, holler at us anytime, 406-494-0707 or at thestonefly.com.
Hey, folks, this is Bart down at Capital Sports with the weekly fishing report for the Helena area. We've got good ice and good fishing on Hauser Lake up to Causeway Arm, with reported catches of walleye, perch, and rainbow trout, just different depths and different bait. And then the south end of Canyon Ferry has been fishing very well in the shallower water for rainbow trout with small jigs tipped with maggots, and out in the deeper water a little bit north of the silos for perch. Perch fishing hasn't been great, but they're definitely getting some perch out there. And then we also finally have some reports of folks on Holter this week. They're catching lots of perch on marginal ice, so the fishing's great, but just be very cautious of the ice. And stop in and see us at Capital Sport for the latest information and ice fishing gear.
All righty. Thank you, Bart, at Capital Sports in Helena. Speaking of Helena, our contestant, Dan Hooper on Trivia's in Helena. How are you this morning, Dan?
So far, so good.
All right. What do you got for Dan over there, Downrigger?
Brother Dan, so do grouse in Montana migrate outside of the state? Is it A, no, they do not, B, yes, or C, well, some of them do?
What do you think, Dan?
I think it's C.
Yeah. Yeah, most grouse in Montana will just move around the state during the winter to search for food, but there are a few sage grouse in southwest Montana that do travel to Idaho every year for the winter.
That's weird.
In fact, they hold the record for the shortest migrators in the state, with a total migration length of between 40 and 50 miles. That's it.
Well, good for them.
But they do it every time. Yeah. So there you go.
That's kind of a
Good enough. That's good to hear.
Just a few lazy grouse
Yeah.
out there.
You're playing fast and loose with migration, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Dan, thank you for listening. We appreciate that. And we got your mailing address info. We will get your prize package mailed out to you. All right, thank you. That is...
I don't know. He fell underwater there.
That was
Maybe he's in the shrubs.
Did he go through the ice?
he was mauled by grouse, I think. I don't know. What do we got here? In Kalispell, shop Snappy's Sports Center. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. We'll be back with more. Mary Beth Kibler from Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing. Lost Trail Report and a chance to win Lost Trail lift tickets, too. Try the tempting new menu items at family-friendly Paradise Falls. Maybe start with pretzel bites and queso. Add some zip with the habanero bacon jam burger. Give your meal a Butte salute with Trozzolino's Butte beef pasties and the original pork chop John sandwich. The open-faced prime rib sandwich is sure to be a big favorite too. And don't forget the Sunday brunch and prime rib dinner Wednesdays. Paradise Falls, open every day at 7 a.m. 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
Don't let the cold weather cause frigid furnace frustrations. Let the pros at Thomas Plumbing and Heating take care of your furnace problems. Motors, filters, belts, pilot flame assembly, carbon monoxide leak testing, and any other problems you might have. No job's too small for Thomas Plumbing and Heating, and if it's time to consider a new furnace, let us show you the affordable, energy-efficient options we have to offer. Since 1978, Western Montana has relied on Thomas Plumbing and Heating.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Hello, this is Pastor Tom Lamons from Lighthouse Baptist Church. We are a church for the whole family because, well, we are a family. On your first visit to Lighthouse, you will experience inspiring music, helpful preaching, and a place where you will feel welcome. Come this Sunday and rebuild your faith with us as we make much of Jesus in Missoula. And I hope you can listen to my weekly message from 9 to 10 Sunday morning here on KGVO. Sunday services at 11 and 6. Lighthouse is at the top of Garrett. Just look for the cross.
Fallon's Farm, where every animal finds hope for a fresh start. As a 501c3 recognized animal rescue, their mission is clear: to offer refuge and compassion to equines in need. At Fallon's Farm, they're dedicated to creating a sanctuary where neglect and mistreatment have no place. Every step they take, big or small, transforms lives for the better. The financial burden is ever present throughout the year, but it weighs particularly heavy during the spring and summer months. This is when expenses spike with vaccinations, dental care, and annual checkups all coming due. Additionally, the summer season heralds the request for a fresh supply of hay for the year. Join the movement for change and help give these horses the love and care they deserve. Your contributions, whether through time, money, supplies, equipment, or sponsoring a horse, can make a tangible impact. With your support, Fallon's Farm can provide essential resources such as food, shelter, and medical care to those in need. Visit Fallon's Farm at fallonsfarm.org and Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tiorama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, why don't we check your weather forecast for southeast and south central Montana? Now, there is a winter storm and high wind warning in effect till 5 p.m. tomorrow for portions of that region, so be careful. The rest of the forecast looks like this. Today, strong crosswinds near Livingston, mostly sunny, patchy blowing snow, highs around 40 to 50. Little of everything. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of snow showers and rain showers, lows in the upper teens to maybe mid-20s. Sunday, cloudy, snow showers likely in the west part of the region, and a slight chance of snow over in the east side of that region. Highs in the lower 20s to maybe lower 30s. Sunday night, snow, lows in the lower to single digits below zero. So that's your forecast for that end. Remember, folks, we've got a great podcast awaiting for you on our go-to website, backed by popular demand. The Painter. Man, people love this podcast.
Really?
Oh,
Awesome.
boy. So, yeah, he's talking all about ice fishing, where to go, how to catch them on Canyon Ferry, Holter, the regulating reservoir near Helena, and on Georgetown Lake. Check that out. People seem to love that one. It's all at the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
Well, this seems like good timing then. Before we get to Mary Beth, I would like to say happy birthday.
Yeah, it's his birthday.
To Scott the Painter having a birthday today. Riggercast this time brought to you by Superior
25
Hardwoods of
years old
Montana.
he is.
Oh, yeah. Once
That's what I
again.
heard.
We will be back with Mary Beth Kibler at Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing and more in 1 minute.
Hey DIY enthusiasts, are you ready to transform your home? Look no further than Superior Hardwoods in Missoula, your ultimate partner in DIY home improvement since 1977. Whether you're dreaming of a charming accent wall or a complete floor makeover, we have you covered. Imagine the satisfaction of adding a touch of history to your home with our unique reclaimed wood. It's not just lumber, it's a story waiting to be told. We proudly stock over 11 acres of stunning reclaimed materials, perfect for turning your house into a home with character and charm. And don't worry if you're just starting out. Our pre-finished flooring, pre-cut paneling, and trim options make it easier than ever to tackle any project like a pro. Dive into your next adventure with confidence and let our decades of experience guide you every step of the way. Need inspiration? Visit our website at superior-hardwoods.com. Give us a call and let Superior Hardwoods guide you through the woods.
In Butte, be sure to shop Three Bears, Alaska. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The director's here, Downrigger Dale. Kokanee Quinn is here. Miguel Lee's answering phones.
Yeah,
Captain is building sandcastles about this time, I think, on the beaches of Florida.
Yeah, he's out in the Atlantic side of Florida.
Yeah.
Not near the Gulf of America.
No.
But on
We say good morning to Mary Beth Kibler, Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing. How are you this morning, my dear?
Well, I'm doing really well. I'm a little envious of the captain.
Yeah,
My goodness.
right. We all are, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Well, a smart man he is.
Oh, wait now.
Let's
Well,
not get
I don't
carried
know.
away.
He's in the sunshine, and we're putting on a jacket, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, I fell on the ice this morning. So
Yeah, there. Well, good. Hope you're okay.
Straight into the shrubs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So, we got some hunting and some fishing going on over here in Garfield County. This month has been the 2025 Garfield County Predator Hunt, and it ends this weekend. They have taken some tremendous numbers of coyotes this month. I was looking online for a count of that and didn't come up with anything reliable, but I do know our team Powell has done like 33 coyotes this past week.
Holy smokes!
So so they're the county-wide. I'm excited to hear the totals that come up with, and we'll have that for you next week. But boy, our deer numbers are thanking those guys and everybody for that. So that'll be a good thing. On the fishing end of things, they have an update as of January 25th on the ice down at Hell Creek, which is on Fort Peck there. And sounds like there's on the main lake 4.5 inches as you come into Hell Creek there. Of course, it gets a whole lot thicker right there at Lucky Point. They said 10.5 inches, so that's not too far from the marina there. So, it looks like it sounds like they're doing pretty well on fish too. Lots of lake trout and northerns and I haven't heard of any big walleye yet, but now that they're able to get out there and start fishing those main lake points, I think we'll probably be hearing about that. So it's, kind of this hurry up and wait. We have a good 37 degrees this morning, so it's not making ice, but it would sure be nice out fishing there. So anyone who'd like to put together a trip with us for this spring and summer, give us a call. We're taking reservations now, 406-557-2503.
All right, Mary Beth, we thank you. Good job. We will talk to you next week.
Sounds great. Have a good weekend.
You too. Let's say howdy to Leonard Roberts, Roberts Bait and Tackle, Great Falls, Montana. How you doing there, Leonard?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Good.
Right away.
Happy to
You
hear it.
sound better. You sound like you're feeling better.
Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy this nice warm day today because she's going to bottom's falling out tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
Yep.
cold. Yeah, don't let any of this warmer weather fool you, folks. It's going to get real cold.
You're going to get yourself a coyote hat.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to
Yeah,
do.
I don't think so. I wear my Trump hat.
There you go. There you go.
All right, let's get to fishing here, you guys.
Okay, well, Holter is kind of iffy. There's a lot of open water around the edges, and guys say you need waders or whatever to get onto the good ice. I don't know if I want to even try that right now.
Yeah, I don't think about
I would kind of wait till about Monday or Tuesday, and then that should be pretty good shape again on that. But they were getting some nice perch and ling.
Ooh,
yeah, they could get out there okay, but I'm telling the people to kind of wait till about Monday or Tuesday when the cold weather hits again. Piskin's holding around 8 to 10 inches of good ice. Have not heard much of the fishing report there. Francis has been around 10 inches, 12 inches, getting a lot of northerns, occasional walleye with a jigging wrap on that. Let's see, what else I got here? Bailey's is around 14 inches. Tiber, well, most places they tell me now is anywhere from 8 to 12 inches. On that depends on the area you're in, and starting to pick up a few walleyes, some northerns, occasional big perch. Not much on that yet. On that part, Fresno, I have not heard much on Fresno except for about 12 to 14 inches up there on that, and haven't heard much of fishing. But what else have I got here? I guess that's about all I got. Oh, Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek is around 6-7 inches, and they're getting a lot of perch and a few walleyes out of there right now using small minnows. And speaking of minnows, I got lots of minnows in stock. Only fatheads, but I got lots of them on that. And I have maggots, you name it, grubs, smelt, herring, the whole works for these ice fishermen. Any questions? 406-454-1877. And I reckon I'll talk to you next week.
Beautiful.
All
We'll
right.
look forward to that. Thank you, Leonard. We'll talk to you then. All righty. It is 6:42.
And it's time for the Lost Trail Powder Mountain Ski Report, brought to you by the Montana Club. Here are the conditions at Lost Trail Powder Mountain.
All right. Thank you, Kokanee. No new snow in the past 24 hours. I think that's okay because to date, 113 inches of snow has fallen at Lost Trail. Snow at the summit, 48 inches. Snow at the lodge, 40 inches. 4 lifts open to take you to 60 wonderful trails on the mountain. Lost Trail Powder Mountain is open 9:30 to 4, Thursdays through Mondays. And if you want to check weather and current snow conditions and all of that, you can visit losttrail.com.
And for conditions at ski areas around the rest of the state, just head to montanooutdoor.com and check out our ski report page. It's brought to you from the Montana Club and Lost Trail Powder Mountain.
Well, kids, I do believe we should give away a couple of tickets to Lost Trail Powder Mountain.
Why
because
not?
They were nice enough to furnish us with a batch of those. So let's go ahead and do that. We waived the 6-month rule on if you've won any prize for this. But if you have won any of the Lost Trail Powder Mountain tickets so far this season,
Right.
Yeah.
come on, please let other listeners have a shot
Don't
at those.
be
all
a
right?
contest pig.
Number to call, 406-721 721-1290. That's 721-1290 for 2 Lost Trail Powder Mountain lift tickets. Back with that winner right after this.
Lost Trail Ski Area is now open for the season. Looking to spark love for skiing or snowboarding in your little one? Big Paws at Lost Trail Ski Area is a fun and nurturing program for kids 3 to 6. Under the guidance of expert instructors, kids will explore green terrain, build confidence, and even ride the chairlift. Lost Trail Big Paws runs weekends and holiday afternoons from 1 to 3. Space is limited. Reserve now. Call 406-360-6704 or email skischool@losttrail.com. Big Paws, where snowy adventures begin.
Okay, we want to say good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Chris. I'm calling from Butte.
Hey, Chris.
Right. Hey, Chris.
How are you this morning, Chris?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Oh, wonderful,
Fantastic.
wonderful. Glad you called. Do you get a chance to get up to Lost Trail now and then?
It's been a year or so, but
Okay.
I like Lost Trail.
All right.
Nice. Well, you're going now.
Yeah, we've incentivized you, haven't we, Chris?
Nice, yes. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you listening. I'm going to put you back on hold. Miguel will get your mailing address, and we'll get those 2 Lost Trail lift tickets sent your way, all right?
Thank you. Enjoy your show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That
Have fun
is-
up there.
That is Chris in Butte. When in Missoula, here's what you do. You shop Rosar's. Rosar's time is 6:45. Time to hook fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts and family packs, just $1.99 a pound. There's a limit of 2 family packs on that. The Made from Scratch Bakery has their big gourmet brownie cookies, original or iced, $7.99 a dozen. And select varieties of Lighthouse salad dressing, 20-ounce sizes. You buy one, you get one free. They got a bunch of BOGO stuff through Sunday. And you can see all the specials online at rosars.com. When in Missoula, do what the captain does. You shop Rosar's at Reserve and South Avenue. When we come back, we will try to check in with Eddie Mintz at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop and more when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues.
Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Polaris Ranger, the most capable UTV, hardest working, smoothest riding. Work hard, play hard, weather any condition. Tackle the tough stuff, built your way. Add a cab, heater, windshield, plow, winch, lights. Oh, and did I say heated seats and a radio? Let us help you customize your Polaris Ranger to your wants and needs. This is Jeff. Visit us in Lewistown or see what's in store for you at lewistownpolaris.com.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet. Locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
CHS Mountain West Co-op celebrates the month of February with a variety of sweetheart deals. Shop the savings in the home goods department. Silversmith Jewelry, ladies perfume and men's cologne, ladies handbags and billfolds, men's wallets, and so much more. Shop sweetheart deals throughout the store in February at CHS Mountain West Co-op in Missoula and Ronan.
Your one-stop branch and home store, Mountain West Cooperative.
You're listening to The Captain.
You remind me of my pet tarantula.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Well, hey, in Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. We're trying to reach Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. I don't know. I guess Miguel hasn't got him yet. We might have to go to Plan B.
Okay.
Do we have a Plan B?
Yeah, we got a Plan B.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Well, do you ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes in this great radio show?
I sure do, Downrigger.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, well, you can watch us now on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So you can listen on your favorite radio station and all that, but then you can, if you want to see what we look like and what we do when we're not talking on the show, right there.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Make sure you get my good side.
Yeah.
Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Eddie, good morning.
I hope the captain's not watching.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Eddie. So tell us what's going on there. You've had some warmer weather, but it's about to dip pretty cold. Do you got any ice that's safe enough to get out around your area on Fort Peck?
Up on our end, we got, as of yesterday, we had 8 inches out here. A lot of cracks, a lot of pressure ridges. You really got to pick and choose and be, checking your ice and so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff to watch for out there as of right now. Down south, the dry arm shorelines are still really bad. Had another group of guys put a 4-wheeler in down there over the weekend. So yeah, stay away. Get on that ice, stay away from them shorelines and them cracks and pressure ridges. But there are guys getting around and getting some fish. Nobody's venturing out real far yet as far as any lake or fishing other than, over by Shaft House and the Bear Creek area, but nothing out any farther. A few guys fishing in the Duck Creek area, but you just really got to watch what's going on out there on the ice, and as of right now, I'm still advising just, walk out there and give this some time to heal up with this warm weather and get this cold snap coming in, and hopefully things will lock up and get a little bit better out there.
Yeah.
And
things
will be good for a while.
Eddie, we're getting so many new people that are ice fishing for the first time or haven't ice fished in a long time that are really getting into the sport. It's become very popular. Mm-hmm. For someone that's never ice fished before, how would they recognize what a pressure ridge looks like?
Well, there's a couple of different versions of a pressure ridge. You can have a pressure ridge that's all heaved up. It looks like a little set of ice mountains going down the lake that's all pushed up and open water in between on each side of them. Or when a pressure ridge relaxes, it lays down flat, but you can see a whole different, especially if there's no snow, you can see a whole different line of ice out there. That when you get up on them, they can be, it's all busted up and jagged, and it's bad ice in between. That's when they lay down and kind of relax. But when they're pushed together and forced up, they're real easy to see, and still very dangerous to cross. Especially if even if you've done them, it's still very, you got to really know what you're looking for and what's on both sides. And I just don't, for a newbie, stay away from them.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Good advice,
If you're not sure what that is, don't go look to find out what it is. Leave it alone when in doubt. Sure. So if folks get out on that end of the ice, Eddie, what would be the best thing to use to catch some fish out there?
Well, right now the guys that are they're running tip-ups with sucker minnows and fatheads and catching some walleye and some pike. There's a few guys that have been jigging up some lake trout, like I said, over in that Shaft House and Bear Creek area, and then catching some on tip-ups as well. But yeah, no, that's kind of your main two. If you don't want to mess with live bait, you got herring and smelt to use for the pike. That seems to work really well, and get some catfish as well.
Super.
All right, Eddie, what's the phone number there to get more info?
406 526-3597.
Hit him in, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Hey, thank you, Eddie. We will talk to you next Saturday.
Yep, you guys have a good weekend.
All right, you too, man. And we'll be back to wrap up the first hour, the practice hour of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. When
It was a
we
good
continue.
practice.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, well, Kokanee and I were pretty good.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hi, I'm Bob Burton with Grizzly Gold and Silver, where you still get the best precious metal pricing, respect for privacy, and one-on-one personal service. At Grizzly Gold and Silver, our goal is to always over-deliver and make your trip through our door worthwhile. Now is a great time to invest in gold and silver bullion. Why buy something on paper when you can have these hard assets in your physical control? Come see us today at 1935 Brook Street next to the Muffler Bandit. Check us out online at grizzlygoldandsilver.com or give us a call at 541-6690.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy two. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund has belonged to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflesh.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflesh.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflesh.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflesh.com.
Hey, you hopeless romantics, give your vehicle the love it so deserves with Valentine's specials at Dealer's Choice Detail. Through Valentine's Day, get their full interior detail for only $200. Shampoo, vacuum, conditioning, interior windows and services, and lots more. For over 20 years, the team at Dealer's Choice has offered dedicated, top-notch customer service. A full interior detail, $200, or a full interior and exterior detail, just $300. Through Valentine's Day, go to the Dealer's Choice Detail website to book online or stop by the location at 335 North Russell in Missoula.
You're listening to the Captain and his crew.
Beauties in bikinis, laughing, singing, surfing, sinning, making hey in the moonlight.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Yep, getting ready to wrap up hour number 1 of the show here. Montana Outdoor Radio Show Facebook friends. Kokanee Quinn wants to know where you at.
Yes, because you know the captain's is in Florida. He checked in earlier this morning. Archie says good morning from beautiful 46-degree Summerfield, North Carolina.
All right.
Of
There
course,
you go.
knowing that it is slippy and sliding around here. And
Really? I didn't notice.
And Wendy says it's going to be a warm and sunny day in Wickenburg, Arizona.
there you
But
go.
hoping that we all
Wickenburg.
stay warm.
I've been
of
in
course.
Wickenburg, Arizona.
And Randy checking in from Wright, Wyoming this morning. Randy Beavis, of course.
Yeah.
So good morning to everyone out there. And let us know where you're at the
Yeah.
Montana Outdoor Radio Show on Facebook.
That
And
is
YouTube, too.
Oh, and YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, that is a good group.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now, gang, we've got that podcast going. That has been super popular. The painter gives some great advice, and I've got a link on there. Some people have been asking, well, can you show us what his lures look like? There's a link that you can click.
Oh, okay.
And you can see
What he's
from
talking
last
about?
week's article, you can see what those look like
Aha.
there. So you can get that. But he gets into really good detail on that. So check that out if you want to find some great ice fishing on 4 really good places. So
We'll be back with another hour of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show right after this.
Hey, Missoula, why let garbage pile up like a bear in hibernation? Switch to Grizzly Disposal and let them do the heavy lifting. They're your local garbage crew, stronger than a grizzly and way less cranky before coffee. Reliable, affordable, and always on the prowl for great service. Get the year off right. Switch to Grizzly Disposal today. Because even bears know, garbage belongs in our truck, not your yard. Grizzly Disposal, keeping the Missoula community clean, one bear-sized load at a time.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
AM 1290 and K252FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVO for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
An air crash in a big city. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. A medical transport jet carrying a child patient, her mother, and 4 others slamming into a Philadelphia neighborhood last night and exploding in flames.
It's all hands on deck with federal authorities, the NTSB and FAA leading the investigation, but also with state and local authorities as well, with Governor Josh Shapiro coming immediately after the crash and speaking. 6 people at least were killed. Those were the people on board the medical jet. It incinerated homes because there was a massive explosion and cars were on fire, homes were on fire, about 3 to 4 city blocks, according to local firefighters. The plane took off from Northeast Philadelphia Airport, and the entire flight was under a minute.
And that's Fox's Nate Foy in Philadelphia. At least 6 cars and homes set on fire, 6 people sent to hospitals. The Learjet 55 operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, saying in a statement, quote, "We cannot confirm any survivors," unquote. Meantime, new questions arise after the deadly D.C. crash this week between a plane and a military helicopter outside of Reagan National Airport that killed 67 people.
The New York Times citing an internal preliminary FAA safety report and a source briefed on staffing reports. An air traffic control supervisor allowed 1 air traffic controller to leave the job early Wednesday evening, so 1 person was reportedly doing the job of 2 people handling air traffic control for helicopters and incoming planes. The NTSB says interviews with air traffic controllers are being done. They will look into the history of the air traffic controller who was on duty that night, looking into their training and their hiring. Salvage crews will be out on the scene today, working on getting the aircraft out of the water.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera. At least 41 bodies recovered, 28 officially identified. The Black Hawks black box has been recovered. America's listening to Fox News.
As President Donald Trump begins his 2nd term.
Promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promises.
Stick with the Fox News Rundown as history is made during his first 100 days. Whether it impacts your family, your wallet, or the world, our team of journalists will give you the sharp analysis and perspective you expect from Fox News. The Fox News Rundown, the first 100 days. Listen and follow now at foxnewsrundown.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
I'm Emily Campagno, host of the Fox True Crime Podcast. From 1984 to 1985, Richard Ramirez brutally murdered at least 13 people in the state of California. The nature of his heinous and satanic attacks earned him the name the Night Stalker. This week, retired San Francisco PD homicide inspector Frank Falzon joins me to discuss his work on this terrifying case and the chilling impact it left on him. Available now on foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
An American-Israeli hostage is freed in the Middle East.
Hamas releasing Israeli-American Keith Siegel, the 65-year-old who is originally from North Carolina, was taken captive along with his wife Aviva during the Hamas-led invasion and massacre in southern Israel on October 7th, 2023. This is the fourth time Hamas has released hostages as part of the ceasefire deal that ended the fighting in Gaza. A total of 33 hostages were part of the truce agreement, but Hamas has said 8 of them are dead. In return, Israel has set free hundreds of Palestinian prisoners.
Fox's Chanley Painter, Israel and Hamas set next week to start negotiating a second phase of that ceasefire. Heavy new tariffs of 25% on some goods from Mexico and Canada, 10% on imports from China taking place today. Canada and Mexico vowing to set tariffs of their own aimed at the U.S. Democrats trying to elect a new chairman for their party this weekend.
The Democratic National Committee will have new leadership following a vote expected today at the DNC's winter meeting in Maryland, where former Governor Martin O'Malley, who's considered a frontrunner among the 8 candidates, tells Fox News the party needs to move in a different direction.
The people we lost in every segment were people that struggle the most to put food on their own family's table. And they were the ones we lost across the board.
No word yet if the DNC will move away from a DEI focus that critics say also led to stinging 2024 election defeats that resulted in Republican control of the presidency, the House, and the Senate. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
And a second federal judge now ordering a temporary pause in Trump White House efforts to freeze certain federal funding. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store has 18-pack domestic beers on sale. Coors, Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud, and Bud Light 18-pack 16-ounce cans, just $19. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair? It looks amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret.
No secret. It's Hair Volume from New Nordic.
Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic. Purchase at newnordicusa.com, new, NORDICUSA.com, or CVS.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast. In central Montana, we have a winter storm and high wind warning in effect for much of the region throughout the weekend, so be careful out there. Today, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy, blowing snow in the morning, which should reduce a little in the afternoon. Slight chance of snow through the day. Highs are going to be 35 to 45, west winds 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 50. Now, tonight we have some increasing clouds. We've got a slight chance of snow through the night. Lows are going to be 5 below to 10 above zero. Gusts up to 35 miles an hour in the evening. Sunday, mostly cloudy. It's going to be colder. Snow through the day. Highs are only going to be 5 to 15 degrees. Got the go-to website. It's all fired up and ready to go. Rocking on ready. Hey, we've got some great videos. Really interesting stuff. I'll tell you about one in particular later, but it's pretty funny. Anyway, that and more is waiting for you right there at the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Riggercast this time around brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We will be back with the Brian Olson Outdoor Report in 30 seconds.
At Boss, we know what it takes to restore order when winter weather strikes. It takes you. So we build snowplows and spreaders to be as tough as you. To match your resolve, we build powerful tools to help you endure through every push, salt, and stack. Restoring order when Mother Nature is at her worst. Because it's on you to get your streets back to black. At Boss, we're always here to back you up.
Call Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer 549-4243 or stop by 5680 Expressway, Missoula, or on the web at rmtte.com.
In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods, their Montana Outdoor Approved for hunting and fishing. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Let me reset the table here. The captain is on the road, but the director is here. Downrigger Dale's over there.
Hello, right here.
We got Kokanee Quinn.
Hello.
Miguel Lee is working the phones.
Gracious hello. Have I reached the party to whom I am speaking?
And, as always, the fabulous Brian Olson, Outdoor Report. Good morning, Brian.
Hi, good morning, all.
Hey, Brian.
How's things for you, Brian?
Just super. Down here where I am, it's a little cooler than what you guys are, but it's just part of winter.
Yeah,
that's
what it is. What it is. It's going to get colder here soon. Have you heard anything as far as ice up around Nelson or any of those fine little reservoirs in that area?
Well, most places they're still driving on, but you do have to be concerned about gas pockets and, ice barriers, whatever you want to call them. There's plenty of ice. Now, in my report I gave, if you want the report of what they did last weekend, either call the Fresno Tavern for Fresno Reservoir or call the Sleeping Buffalo for their information. I do understand that fishing was quite good for some, let's put it that way. On Nelson here a week ago, they just weren't getting the right bites for the big fish, etc.
Okay.
And you guys, you kind of caught me off guard last week, but if you guys would get that pond guide information from Region 6, there's really a lot of good information in there. Now, you can access it online or you can pick it up. It doesn't make any difference. But let me tell you, it will really point you to where you want to go. Now, I will say this to you, that you guys that are walleye fishermen, you're missing out some of the best walleye fishing in the world on that reservation around Rocky Boy.
Oh.
And even I heard Leonard talk about, fishing on, we call it First Lake down there south of Havre, but the walleye and trout and perch fishing is just phenomenal.
Wow.
All of these places you can go, and especially if you fish the reservation, hey, stop at Leonard's, get twice the minnows because your flags are going to be popping continuously. It doesn't make any difference. I mean, you're going to catch a lot of fish, so give it a go. And something I'm going to, Brett French put an interesting article online for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm going to say is anybody that, compare, if you were going to go bird hunting in Washington, just compare the price difference. So I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
Because I'm not into tourism.
Well, the other thing is he'll do a follow-up. We're going to have Brett on in about half an hour, and he'll do a follow-up on all of that, too. It's pretty interesting stuff. Really.
Yeah, we'll talk to him about
It's
that.
very interesting. I mean, and competition is not good if you're an outdoorsman, but okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to get political on this stuff. I'm trying not to.
That was fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was all right. Anything else, Brian?
Well, unless you want more, I got information, but unless you guys want more, that's enough to get started on.
Okay. No, we appreciate that because Garrett is waiting and we got to do a little cooking. So, you have done a fine job.
I'll get a link to that pond guide put up on our website and on our Facebook page so people can take a look at it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. the Brian Olson Outdoor Report. Brian, appreciate you. We'll talk to you next
Bye-bye.
week. All right,
Yeah,
so
see ya.
long. And we say good morning to Garrett. Is that one or two, Miguel? One. Garrett Osler in West Yellowstone. Good morning, Garrett.
Good morning. It's nice and warm down here. We just are enjoying a banana belt this morning. It's 27 degrees.
Wow, that is warm for West
Wait. I didn't hear the word below. Did he?
No, it's above,
No,
27
it-
above, huh?
Yeah, but those below degree temperatures have cured the slush on Hetkin Lake. There is no slush. It's
that's
just white, fluffy snow. Great 18 inches of ice. The fishing has entered into that, midwinter transition to where you got to be a little sneakier to catch those fish, and they're hitting light. And we're still turning some good fish. We're going out with the Kids in Snow program this morning. I'm just driving into town to do an education course with them.
Fun.
And we've got 25 kids coming out this morning, so we'll catch some trout. And it's just been wonderful down here. The storm kind of is going south of us, it appears, because I'm seeing little patches of blue sky here and looking at the sun getting orange in the east here.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, well, it's the temperatures for most of the state. I'll check West Yellowstone too, but I think for most of the state, starting tomorrow, temperatures are going to start going down quite a bit. So.
Well, it's February.
Yeah, we're used to that.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about there.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett.
They put Valentine's there in the middle of February for a reason. You need somebody to snuggle with.
There you go.
You hopeless romantic. Listen
There
to me.
you go.
All right, Garrett Osler with the West Yellowstone Ice Fishing Report. Hey, Garrett, thank you. Hopefully we'll talk to you again next week, huh?
Thank you. Yes.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, it's time to do a little cooking with Kokanee from the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
What you got cooking? I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
I thought we'd go with a sweet, hot venison breakfast sausage.
Oh.
Now, this makes a lot, so you might want to, cut the recipe in half if you don't want so much, but, maybe you want to freeze it once you make it.
Yeah,
I would suggest that. So what you're going to need is some ground venison, and you're also going to want to mix in some ground pork with that venison because venison doesn't really have a lot of fat content, so you want to add that in. Also, you'll need some sugar-based curing mixture. They're suggesting the Morton Tender Quick, but whatever it is that you like. Also, some brown sugar, dried sage, those red pepper flakes for the spice, and a little fresh ground black pepper. Well, actually, kind of a lot because it's a big recipe, right? So you're going to want to gather up all your ingredients, put it all in a very large bowl or plastic tub, sprinkle it with the curing mixture, mix everything in, the sugar, the sage, the red pepper flakes, and black pepper, and be sure that's evenly combined. Then divide it into 1 pound portions and freeze, and then you can get that out, make it into the little patties, and you've got breakfast for a while. It's sweet, it's hot, it is the venison breakfast sausage, and you can find that recipe and all recipes at MontanaOutdoor.com.
Beautiful and sounds pretty darn tasty.
It sure does.
All right, straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show will be Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on a first-time winner Saturday. Never won nothing before. You got a chance to win. What is the topic this hour, Downrigger?
Topic for this hour, and listen carefully.
Yes,
this
yes,
might
we
be
are.
a hint. Pipe up if you know this one.
Okay.
Pipe up if you know this one. Little hint.
Yeah.
You'll get it. You'll get it when you hear the question.
I'm sensing up is key here, but I don't know for sure.
No.
Oh, shoot. All right.
Emphasis on the pipe.
See if we can make you a winner after this. Montana, time to go to the Flathead's largest indoor RV show. Brought to you by Brett's RV and Marine. It's all happening at the Flathead County Fairgrounds. Explore hundreds of RVs under one roof. From luxurious motorhomes to family-friendly travel trailers, we've got the perfect RV for your next adventure. Enjoy exclusive show pricing, financing deals, and giveaways you won't find anywhere else. Find the perfect RV for your family at a price you can't pass up. Don't miss Flathead's largest indoor RV show with Brett's RV and Marine. Now until February 9th. Flathead County Fairgrounds. Visit brettsrv.com for details. Your adventure starts here.
Today on Hey Culligan, around the water cooler. Here's Agnes.
Hey Culligan, word around the water cooler is that I can get a water cooler just like the water cooler at the office, but in my home?
Agnes, not only can you get the same water cooler that you get in your office, in your home we'll deliver it and set it up so you don't have to lug around those heavy bottles.
So it's not just water cooler gossip?
Agnes, it's pure, delicious water cooler truth, and it's already on the way.
First 3 bottles of water free for new cooler customers. Rental as low as $8 per month. Call Culligan 406-721-1991. Limited time offer.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports in Western. And in Kalispell, head on down to Snappy Sports Center.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
It's the captain and his crew.
Oh, so there's the rascals that are responsible.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
And good morning. Glad you are here. It's coming up on 7:21. It's trivia time with Downrigger Dale for a first-time winner. Brought to you by Placer Motors. Let's see if we can make you a first-time winner in 1 minute.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. It'll help you take as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon, plus up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. The 2025 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you. Manufacturer estimated highway fuel economy on 2025 Subaru Outback non-turbo models. Actual mileage may vary. From our lot to your driveway, come see how Placer Subaru in Helena is transforming the car buying experience. Test drive a 2025 Subaru Outback today.
And our winner will be receiving a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. We have a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. We insisted the captain make a good choice for him since he's on the road and all. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Good Hunting for Kids: Growing Up to Be the Best Hunter You Can Be.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good book.
I wish we'd have had one of those that said "Growing Up to Be the Best Broadcasters You Could Be," because oh boy,
that doesn't attract some high quality.
Sounds
people.
more like a pamphlet.
Yeah.
How about a koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation? Wouldn't that be cool? From Steve Harada, Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point Utility Key Ring featuring a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. What on earth would that be good for, Downrigger?
Well, you can use it to find your way, to find a better way so that Steve doesn't have to keep bailing you out, for God's sake. Come on, straighten up.
Truth.
But if you need him, he's there.
And from Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, the ice fishing ball cap. It's a black cap with a leather patch that says Hard Deck on it. All right, it's a first-time winner Saturday. If you've never won a prize before,
Ever.
you are eligible to play. We'd really appreciate it in advance if you observe the rule. 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. If you'd like to try to be a first-time winner, what do you got over there, Rig?
Well, last hour we learned that the sage grouse in southwest Montana hold the record for the shortest migration outside of Montana. So, do any of you know which birds hold the record for the longest migration outside of Montana for the winter? If you think you know, just pipe up. Question is, how far does the farthest migration go? Is it A, and who does it, right, by the way? Is it A, the upland sandpiper holds the record for Montana's longest migrator? Is it B, actually the osprey is the longest migrator? Or is it C? No, it's the Swainson's thrush. They are the Montana's longest migrator.
Okay.
So question again is, how far is the farthest migrator? Is it, and who does it? It is the A, upland sandpiper, B, the osprey, or C, the Swainson's thrush.
406-721-1290 on a first-time winner Saturday while we wait for the first-time winner. Let's check in with Chancey in Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chance here at Chance and Dave's Fish Camp to give you that weekly fishing report. Looking good for ice up here. A lot of our bigger lakes are finally starting to lock up. We heard Ashley had about 7 to 9 inches on it. The fishing's been slow so far, pretty loud, making a lot of ice out there. So that should hopefully kick in pretty quick, but it's in good shape. Bitterroot, the north end, they had been fishing that northwest corner, getting some rainbows. The whole lake had locked up probably about 3 or 4 days ago, so it should be getting pretty close to being able to get out on that whole thing. Middle Thompson sounds like it's locked up pretty good. We heard about 3 to 5 inches on it. Getting some reports of some pretty decent perch coming out of there, some cokes. Talked to a guy that fished McGregor, said there was about 4 or 5 inches on it a day or so ago. Did pretty good on the lake trout and a few rainbows. Whitefish out in front of the city beaches froze. We'd heard there was still a little open water kind of out in the main lake in the north end. Heard swan was pretty well froze. A few guys fishing down on that south end in the bay there, getting some lake trout. The main lake, as of a few days ago, kind of along the highway, was still a bit open. But definitely a lot of the bigger lakes freezing up. So probably by next week we should be pretty good shape on all that. Beaver Lake up out of Whitefish, guys getting into some kokanees up there. The back lakes, Dollar and Woods, they've been doing pretty good on the rainbows. Crystal Lake out in the Thompsons, out in front of the boat launch, they've been doing pretty good on the kokanee there. Lake 5 still getting some kokanee. Echo's in good shape, getting some whitefish, some crappies. A few big pike been coming out of there. Lots of small perch, a few kokanees. We have our perch assault up on Upper Thompson today. Weigh-in will be about 2 if you want to come up. Come in on the Rainbow Lake, Upper Thompson Road there, right there at the bridge. We'll be doing the weigh-in there. Perch fishing's been a little hit and miss out there. The guys been pre-fishing all week, but getting some fish up to a pound. Good one day, bad the next, but definitely a lot of fish going up there. And some other spots you could try. Loon out in Thompson's there, some crappies, some bass, a few rainbows. Loon over in Ferndale, some pretty good reports on some rainbows and some nice perch coming out of there. So lots of fishing going on. If you want to get the boat out still, we'd heard guys were up at Rexford, trolling up there, getting good numbers of rainbows. One guy there picked up 15 or 20 rainbows about a week or so ago up there, and up to about 8 pounds, and not as many bulls. So still a lot of good fishing going on, boating and ice fishing mostly though. So good luck fishing out there and be safe.
You got it, Chancey. Thank you so much. We got a contestant on the line for Placer Motors trivia. Young fella by the name of Colt in Cutbank. How are you this morning, Colt?
Pretty good.
All right. How come you're up so early anyway?
I went to work with my dad.
Oh, there you go.
I like it. All right.
That's good. Did he make you go or did you want to go?
I wanted to go.
Atta boy, that's good.
Can we ask what you got to do this morning on the job, Colt?
Pumping oil.
Pumping oil.
Love it.
Right away.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Where
All right.
where you pumping oil at?
Up north of Cut Bank.
That's pretty
North
neat.
of Cut Bank. Right on.
All
Hey,
right.
send
Colt's
me
a good
some. would you?
dude, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Brother Colt.
The reason he came is for this, right?
Yeah. So, who does the longest migration of all birds in Montana? Is it A, the upland sandpiper, B, the osprey, or C, the Swainson's thrush?
What do you think there, Cut Bank Colt?
Let's go with A.
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, the upland sandpiper holds the record for migrating the farthest from Montana. Many of them will go all the way to Argentina to spend their winters in the Argentinian pampas or plains.
Jeez.
So there you go. Osprey likely are the second place winners there. Some of the osprey can go as far as Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
And even I think some might make it to Colombia, but for sure some of them go as far as Cuba. So there you go. Way to go, Colt. Have you ever seen an upland sandpiper in Montana?
No.
Okay. Well,
keep an eye out.
I want you.
How
to
about
study
when
the
you were in
birds.
Argentina, Colt? Did you see? No?
No.
All right, sir. Hey, you did an awesome job. You're a good guy, and
Yeah.
I gotta put you back on hold, right? Miguel says put Colt back on hold so we can get your mailing address and we'll get your prize package mailed out to you. Okay?
Okay.
All
right,
buddy.
thanks, Colt.
We'll see you around. That's Colt in Cut Bank.
And
in
if you can find your dad's credit card, we want to see if you can get that to us too.
We
You're
just need
terrible.
the 3-number code.
You have
right
no
now. That's all
shame.
that we're missing.
Yeah.
no shame.
He's got a bunch of oil they're messing with, you know. Probably got a
In
few bucks.
Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
I like that
They
Colt.
don't yeah.
Pumping oil.
Yeah.
Pumping oil.
They don't approve your credit card shenanigans, but that's okay. When we come back, Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. Why, no, we have not given away a $27 gift card to the Montana
that's
Club.
on the way.
I think we got a Missouri River Country Adventure, too. It's all coming up
drink your
right after
milkshake.
this.
Real estate transactions can be extremely nerve-wracking. Realtors and lenders know that Title Services Incorporated is the name to trust with title insurance. Whether you're selling your house or doing a refi, choose Title Services Incorporated. Locally owned since 1982. Thorough research and exceptional customer service is why I recommend Clint Romney and his staff at Title Services Incorporated, 2625 Dearborn next to Goodwill and across from the Larchmont Golf Course in Missoula, and also located in Superior.
Hey, we have a hunch you'll enjoy the brunch at Paradise Falls. The Sunday brunch in Paradise Falls features a buffet bonanza of delicious traditional breakfast items, along with a rotating entree. Only $18.95 for adults and $9.95 for kids 12 and under. The Paradise Falls Sunday brunch runs from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Regular breakfast menu also available 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Sundays mean a whole bunch of brunch at Paradise Falls. 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
Hey guys, glad you made it. Go ahead and put your hot dish on the picnic table with the others.
But won't it get cold? Oh, little announcement. We will be eating outside in the cold tonight. Not my idea.
But June, it's starting to snow.
Cheapskate Jerry here. What? Thought we could go another year before we replaced our drafty old windows.
If only June and Jerry had done a free consultation with Renewal by Anderson, their new replacement windows would be in, and their guests wouldn't be out in the cold.
Swedish meatball, anyone?
Only if I could eat it inside.
Trust me, it's warmer out here than it is in the house.
If only they knew that Renewal has Acclaim custom windows and ensemble doors to keep their home warm and cozy. With financing options even cheapskate Jerry can afford.
What?
My fingers are frozen.
Mine nose hairs are frozen.
Mine broke off.
Worst party ever.
Make the best decision for your home with exclusive custom-fit Acclaim windows and ensemble doors. Only from Renewal by Anderson. Learn more at rbamontana.com.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with the only real estate agent in your market that I recommend, Josh Barker with Josh Barker Real Estate. Now, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Sean.
You know, a lot of people may be thinking about selling their home, but they want to make sure they're getting the most money possible. What options do you have available to make selling a home easier?
Well, thank you for the question, Sean. You know, what I would say is that there's two different approaches to this. First, to get the highest price for the home, you want to leverage our marketing plan. We spend more than $50,000 a month targeting the most active buyers in today's market to generate the highest price for our client's home. But if you want the certainty or want to make it easier, we offer two different programs. One is Your Home Sold Guaranteed, or we'll buy it. And the second option is that we'll actually offer an instant offer on your home so you can simply sell quickly and move on to the next place.
All right, thanks for keeping us up to date. Go online to reddinghomes.com. That's Redding, REDDING homes.com, or just Google Josh Barker. That's Josh Barker, and then you can start packing.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tiorama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast for west of the Continental Divide. Looks like this. We have a winter storm warning that is remaining in effect for much of the region. That's going to go through the weekend. Rest of the forecast looks like this. Today, mostly cloudy with areas of snow. Highs in the upper 30s. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of snow. That's going to be lows 12 to 19 degrees. Now, Sunday, mostly cloudy with a chance of snow. Highs are going to be in the mid-20s to lower 30s. So we don't quite have as rough of a stuff on the west side. Now, remember, again, we've got the go-to website fired up and ready to go. There is a great video of a guy who puts his travel trailer out on the ice. That's his ice shack. But the wind kind of kicks up on the lake, and the ice shack just goes away.
Mm-hmm.
See him in the truck chasing it.
Yeah, can you imagine being just down the ice from that? And
oh my gosh, no kidding. I didn't think about the people on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing towing the trailer, but it's just going. What if you were inside of it? Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Wait a minute.
Where's my...
Is somebody hooked onto us? That's good. You got to see that. It's on MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Riggercast this time around is brought to you by Vibrant Hearing. We'll be back with Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, in 30 seconds.
You would do anything to prevent dementia. But are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to VibrantHearing.com.
Hey, in Miles City, you be sure to shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The director, Downrigger Dale, Kokanee Quinn, and Miguel Lee, all in studio. The captain on the road. We say good morning to Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. How you doing this morning, Brett?
Good.
Were you up early working the oil fields, Brett? Or?
I was not, no.
Kind of you did a follow-up on your article you shared with MontanaOutdoor.com because you talked last week about the legislation proposed to significantly increase non-resident hunting base fees, and they chitty-chatted about that in the House. I think the word you used in the article, the response was, shall we say, tepid, or is it tepid? I never remember.
I've always pronounced it tepid.
Then we're going with tepid, yeah.
I think what's interesting about the bill is the information that Fish, Wildlife, and Parks provided prior to the hearing on the bill was about how non-resident hunting numbers have increased quite a bit, like 26,000, I think it was, over the last 5 years, and actually, not resident hunting numbers have gone down. Not quite as drastically as non-resident numbers have gone up, but seen declines in elk and deer hunting. And then the loss of block management program lands, especially in southeastern Montana, where they lost about 500,000 acres. So the number of landowners enrolled in the program has gone up, but the number of acres has gone down. and the payments have almost doubled. So paying about $12 million now compared to half of that. It was like $5.6 million 10 years ago. The bill would increase the funding. It's still not moved in the out of the House committee. There's a proposed amendment to cut the funding from the proposal was to boost the non-resident base license from $15 to $100, and now they've cut that in half to $50, but still would raise more money for that block management program.
Yeah. Well, that's good, though. You need
Either
that.
way, they need to raise it, but it didn't seem like, I mean, I know that was a big jump from 15 to 100, but when you're planning a big trip like that, I don't know if that
I don't think that would stop anyone from coming to Montana, because, I mean...
Well, we'll see what they end up doing, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else for us, Brett? It's pretty interesting stuff.
It was interesting this week. The Boone and Crockett Club has agreed to allow trophy bison from the Fort Peck Reservation in its record books, and many people probably don't know they have a herd of about 700 bison out there. They sell about 40 hunts a year, some of them for trophy bulls. So there's an interesting change in what they recognize for trophy bison. And actually the trophy that holds the record was killed in Yellowstone way back in the early 1900s as a cull, and so that still stands as the biggest one ever killed.
Yeah. Wow. Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. Thank you, as always. Great job, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Thanks, Brett.
So long, Brett French right there. Oh, man, it's time to get a little fish on. Get your fish on with Captain Matt McComb, Flathead Fish Finders. Matt, good morning.
Good morning, guys. I hope everyone's safe down there with the slick roads.
It's tricky.
I fell down this morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Downrigger.
I almost made it into the building.
And I didn't record it.
Yeah.
There's
Kokanee Quinn just watched me fall. Stood there and watched me go down.
He went headlong into a bunch of shrubbery.
Yes.
Well, the good thing is that Downrigger's not very tall, so that wasn't a very fall.
He was pretty far in the shrubbery, but
I was into the shrubs quite a ways, so I'll tell you what. I saw things in there you don't want to see.
No.
So what's going on with the fishing out there, Captain Matt? You got some good ice fishing up north?
We had a great week of cold weather, so a lot of our iffy lakes, in the last couple of weeks are now, I'll say, safe to four-wheelers and snowcats and side by side. So again, don't take my word for it. Always test the ice. We're sitting right at 30 degrees right now. We got the perch assault on Thompson Lakes today, so a lot of those guys were hitting the roads early this morning, and we had a lot of wrecks last night in the general north end of Kalispell up Columbia Falls because of the black ice and freezing rain. But I think today's going to be a pretty medium day as far as weather. This wind's supposed to be coming in. Bitterroot Lake, we're starting to get some good ice on Bitterroot Lake, so the Kokanee salmon's going to be kicking in. We're heading west this morning, do a little ice fishing out west. We're going to hit a couple lakes that haven't hit all year yet. So, we're loading up right now. And other than that, what a great week for cold weather. And finally, winter's here, right, guys?
Yeah.
Hey. If we need to get a hold of, and we do need to get a hold of Flathead Fish Finders, what do we do?
250-6246. I got a couple openings coming up this week, so you guys want to get on the ice? We got some really cold weather coming here in the next couple of days, so
should be good.
We're talking negatives up here though. But guys, bear down, have fun, and let's have a great week. Be safe out there, guys, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
You got it. Thank you, Matt.
It's
Thanks, guys.
7:42.
And time to take another Montana-Missouri River Country adventure with the captain.
In Missouri River Country, fishing is a way of life. In the summer, we take to the lake on our boats and troll along the shores for hours. So when winter comes and the waters freeze, we don't let a little cold snap stop us from getting out there and spending time on the water. Learn how to ice fish in Missouri River Country and have family-friendly fun on frozen waters. Check ice conditions before heading out and always put safety first. Ice fishing is a sport which involves drilling holes into the ice and using lines, hooks, and spears to fish through the open hole. Missouri River Country has some great options for ice fishing in the winter. The best place to start is Fort Peck Lake and its many marinas. The Lake Ridge Lodging and Tackle Shop, Fort Peck Marina, Hell Creek Marina, and Nelson Reservoir are a few great places to get started and get the best fishing tips. Ice fishing is a great sport for all ages. Kids and adults alike can have fun and learn a great winter sport together. There's more room to roam and more room to have an adventure. And remember, when you do go on your Missouri River Country adventure, stay at a friendly and comfortable motel and hotel all over Missouri River Country.
For more information on your next Montana-Missouri River Country adventure, log on to MissouriRiverMT.com.
And helping us celebrate 27 years of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, that would be the Montana Club, of course. Time to give away a $27 gift card. You can have a fabulous lunch or dinner at the Montana Club, any of their locations. There's 2 in Missoula, also located in Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Kalispell. If you are a first-time winner.
Very first time.
If you've won prizes from us before, please, in the past 6 months, I should say, please let other listeners have a chance to win that gift card. So, 721-1290, 406-721-1290, and we'll be back. Or no, this is first-time winner if you never won anything. I'm sorry. Yeah. I got,
You can't play unless you've never
Yes,
won on
thank
this
you.
show,
All right,
ever
there-
in your whole
There
life.
we go. Thank you for helping me clarify. I got a little confused there. 721-1290, back with that first-time winner right after this.
Any angler can put bait on a lure, but good anglers know that catching fish requires more than just baiting your hook. At the Montana Club, we just don't serve you food. Any restaurant can do that. At the Montana Club, we serve you made-from-scratch entrees. That's why we call ourselves the Montana Club. Montana families keep coming back for our uncompromising cut-above USDA Choice and Prime certified Angus beef steaks for dinner. The Montana Club is something for everyone. Catch the flavor of the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings, where they're always happy to see you and proud to serve you.
We will get to that winner in just a moment. I do want to tell you that in Glasgow, you be sure to shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And I'm waiting on the transfer.
Yeah, we have got a caller on the line.
Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Ann, and I'm calling from Billings.
Ann, nice to have you listening to the show. Are you a regular listener to the program here, Ann?
I try to. Depends how much I want to sleep in.
Yeah. Yeah. We are the exact same way here in the...
I thought she was going to say, I try to, just depends on how much I can stand. Yeah. I can only take so much of it, and then it's just like, I'm done. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad that you got up this morning and you're out and about, and now you're going to go to the Montana Club, eat
That's
some
pretty cool.
grub, and then you're going to get out and have some fun this weekend maybe, huh?
Yep, before the Arctic blast hits.
Yes, ma'am.
Get me some more,
It's going to hit.
get me some more groceries.
Good job, Ann. Thank you for listening. I'm going to put you on hold so Miguel can get your mailing address for the gift card from Montana Club, okay?
Thank you. Have a safe week.
Thank you. That is Ann in Billings. When we come back, we'll do our best to get a hold of another correspondent in the final quarter hour of the show when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues right after this.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. Winter in Montana can be a lot of fun when you have the right equipment, whether you're ice fishing or coyote hunting. When you shop your Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice. In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for harsh Montana winters.
Kick off the season with a win. The Spring Into Savings promotion from Bridgestone and Firestone makes it easy to save while you gear up for planting season. Visit Tiorama to take advantage of instant savings. $300 off all eligible Firestone 82 IF and VF radial tires and Bridgestone radials. $200 off all eligible non-82 radial Firestone tires when purchasing 2 or more, plus $25 off Destination Farm and Turf tires. Don't miss out. This offer is only available until May 31st. Terms, conditions, and limitations apply. For details, visit your local Tiorama.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet. Locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to the Captain and his crew.
Side effects may include upset stomach, headache, dry mouth, fatigue, insomnia, indigestion, sweating, constipation, dizziness, mild tremors, weakness, yawning, blurred vision, skin rash, sore throat, abdominal pain.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Rose hours time, 7:50. It's time to hook fresh at the meat counter. 80% lean ground beef and family packs, just $4.99 a pound. In the buy one, get one column, the Made From Scratch Bakery has their assorted cake slices. You buy one, get one free. Better get some ice cream for those, huh? Select varieties of Crystal Creamery ice cream, 48-ounce cartons. Buy one, get one free. That's a couple of the many BOGO offers they got going through tomorrow. You can see all the specials online, rosars.com. And when in Missoula, do what the captain does. Shop Rosars Reserve and South Avenue. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. I always like to advise our listeners that if the groundhog does see his shadow, that means 6 more weeks of bad Montana Outdoor Radio shows.
Yeah. They also said that they're trying to get rid of the groundhog. There's some animal rights groups that want it to be you talk to the plant or something. Apparently they say Punxsutawney Phil shouldn't have to do that.
Well, that's sad. Okay. He likes it.
Yeah, he likes it. Hey, Debbie.
Debbie's at the silos.
You're out there at silos now. You got a big tournament going on, don't you?
We do. The Broadwater County Lions Perch Derby is today. You still can get out here and participate.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So as long as you catch your fish and are in line by 2 p.m., you have a great opportunity to win some prizes. And then tomorrow is the team, a 3-man team, and you'll need to get here before 3 p.m. so that you can sign up for the team event. And they've got some good prizes for tomorrow also. So, I think the Broadwater Lions will be having the weight of the fish on their Facebook page, so everybody check in for that. For ice conditions, oh my God, the ice is great out there right now. Down here on my end, it's over 10 inches. There's no pressure ridges that I know of right now. That ice sheet goes almost all the way to the dam. So yeah, and I think they have about 60 people out there right now fishing with using their motorized vehicles, which I would never suggest is a smart thing to do, but there we go.
Yeah, they do.
They're doing it.
Hey, Debbie, would you mind emailing me the results of that tournament?
You betcha.
Yeah, we'll get it on the website that way. Yeah, downrigger at montanaaoutdoor.com, and I'll
downrigger
at montanaaoutdoor.com.
Well, you got more than I do, but I can say Door.com. Okay,
Yeah.
I will do that. Yeah.
Debbie,
Thanks, Debbie.
are they going to catch a lot of fish today?
Yes,
Good.
they are.
Great
I'm
news.
telling you, the person that talks to everybody when they come off the lake and says, "What kind of fish are you catching?" This week, she said that they were all catching perch.
All
So,
right.
and then
Nice.
today is the perch, and today is the perch day. So I'm
There you
thinking
go.
they're going to be catching a lot of perch.
Yeah. What's the phone number there, Debbie, if people have questions or want to know what conditions
Yep.
are like?
Yep, 406-266-3100.
All right, Debbie at the Silos RV. Thank you, Debbie.
Tell
Hope to talk to you
people
next
get
week.
here. Yep, all right. Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye. Yeah, we'll
Get
get
there right away, folks. If you still got time to
Well,
get
that
in
sounds
that
like
Try to,
tournament.
if she doesn't have time to post the results, we'll try to reach her next week.
Mm-hmm.
When we come back, JJ Kokanee Quinn has a Facebook note for us.
Yes.
This is Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis. With 2024 in the rear view and 2025 under our boots, we want to offer our community support. Tough times bring out tough people. So Madhouse is giving out jackets throughout January and February. That's right, free jackets. Stop by 9393 Cartage Road or call for details. Madhouse Cannabis, proudly embedded in community since 2010. For use 21 and older, keep out of reach of children.
Are you a small Missoula-based professional services company? Are you looking for 2 to 3 office spaces in a prime Missoula location? I'm Scott Richmond, General Manager. We've got office spaces available right now on South Reserve Street, directly across from Larchmont Golf Course. This is a fantastic opportunity for your business to set up a convenient professional setting. Don't miss out. Call me today at 523-9833 for more information. Let's talk about how we can help your business grow.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflesh.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflesh.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflesh.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflesh.com.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Really? Sure doesn't feel like it in your car.
No heat problems are just one of the many reasons to get some winter love at Brian's Auto.
Here's 4 more reasons. Fast, honest, reliable, and reasonable. For well over 20 years, Brian's been treating customers right. That includes trouble starting your car, winter tune-ups, engine coolant leaks, and of course, keeping you warm during the winter.
And if your check engine light comes on, Brian's Auto will do free diagnostics to help pinpoint the problem. No obligation.
Brian's Auto, just off West Broadway and Palmer behind Gomer's U.S. Diesel. 549-9215.
And fish for the trout, dive right in and splash about. Trout, trout, pretty little trout. One more splash and come right out.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
And getting to wrap up, we took a quick vote among us, and we're getting ready to wrap up what we all believe was a stupendous show.
Yeah.
So, and
my arm hurts from patting myself on the back.
Exactly.
Montana Outdoor Radio Show Facebook friends, Kogan Quinn again wants to know where you at.
Yeah, and I put it out there who's going to be out on the ice today. And Sean said, my newly adult son came to his old home and took my wheelers, my auger, my gear, and my minnows. So I'm guessing that he's going fishing. So
there you go.
Sean's adult son's heading out there.
Yeah. Well, that's
boy.
the way kids
They're
are.
like
They,
that. Yep.
No matter how old they get, they always know yours is all mine too.
Didn't you mention somebody was listening in Cabo, or did we already mention?
Oh, yeah. That was, we're back up here.
Oh, sorry about
Who
that.
was it? That's okay.
I couldn't remember if we'd mentioned that or not.
I don't think we had mentioned it, but now I can't find
All right.
who was in Cabo.
Okay.
Well, timely thought here for perch. I think the captain even said, I don't like fishing for them because you catch a bunch of little ones and then you got to clean them all. Great article on MontanaOutdoor.com, how to clean a perch quickly with an electric knife. Really cool instructions on how to just bang, bang, get it done. So take a look at that on MontanaOutdoor.com. And then check out that podcast all about those Helena reservoirs and about the folks at Georgetown. Great ice fishing there from Scott Arnold.
Thank you for listening. We will see you next Saturday morning.
Be prepared for winter roads at Napa Auto Parts. Right now, get rebates up to $25 on Napa starters, alternators, and batteries to keep